man Joey Foster, West Virginia fan and a huge supporter of the voice of college football, says, why is Miami so high on their defense under Kevin Steele? Do you not remember what West Virginia did in 2012? That was in the Orange Bowl with Geno Smith at the controls. They got him fired from Clemson.
Okay, Joey Foster. I don't know if this is a joke, but did you bring up a game from 10 years ago?
Yeah.
But I'll be respectful and answer your question. I think a lot of people are excited about the University of Miami's defense, mainly because of the player development. And it's not just Coach Kevin Steele. We're going to have Charlie Strong, Coach Adai. You got Coach Wright. You got Joe Salavea. We also have JT. We got Ed Reed helping and coaching over there. All right, it's a different kind of mindset. It's different unit building on that staff. Okay, and at the end of the day, I get it. But the same things were brought up about Coach Manny Diaz and what he did at Texas and what BYU did to him at Texas. And his first couple of years here on defense were pretty darn good at Miami. So there's a lot that goes into what coaches go through in building units. And it's not just something that you could write up. It's not just something that you could just make pop like this. And you bring up a game where he did get annihilated and they couldn't stop it. I was there. I was at the West Virginia Clemson game in the Orange Bowl. There's a big difference in the way that defense is played, the way that we coach defense, the way we coach cornerbacks, linebackers, okay? And yeah, they went nuts on them, and that happens. Okay. All right, man. Again, like I said, I'll be respectful, but answer your questions. But I don't think you're being disrespectful. You're just asking the question from your perspective. And although 10 years ago was my very first response, I think I've given enough in that response to you. We're going to see what Coach does with this staff and this team and his supporting staff. And we're going to line up and play Miami Hurricanes football in 2022. And, hopefully West Virginia has a good season, okay? God bless.
I will respond to that a little bit differently, but in the same vein that you bring up the coach, bring up any coach in the history of college football or the NFL, and I will list the games in which they were embarrassed. Nobody's immune to it. If you coach long enough and you coach against elite competition, then it's going to happen. Nick Saban lost the national championship game by 4 touchdowns.
Yeah.
It happens to everyone. Urban Meyer lost a playoff game 31-0. He also went like 17-3 in postseason games. So.
No, I know Joey's he's a good dude, man.
Yeah, he is.
He helped set up the connection with me and Golden Blue Dude. Shout out to him. So, we shared the screen already together. We gave him his congratulations on touching 10,000.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that was cool.
All right. What are we looking for here? We got Bobby. Thank you so much for the contribution, sir.
Bobby!
Do you think this defense has the ability to be better than 2017, or will we need to wait until 2023?
Well, the 2017 Miami Hurricanes team was a very aggressive defense. I loved it. It was nice at the time. Now, in hindsight, you go back and you watch, and you say we lived off of turnovers. And the way that we got to that nice 10 win was there was about a 4-game stretch where we averaged 4 turnovers a game. Now, depending on it and making things happen, it's all up into your interpretation. Did we trick the quarterback into throwing that interception, or did he make a dumb read? Okay. And now when it comes to a forced fumble, that's different. Nobody's trying to give you the football, okay? You go out there and you punch that ball out, you force that, okay? Now we also have to fall on the football. Now, the 2017 defense was a very talented defense. Okay, you talk about guys NFL. You had third round pick defensive end Chad Thomas. You had fifth round pick, three technique R.J. McIntosh. You had seventh round pick Kendrick Norton, fifth round pick John Garvin, fourth round pick middle linebacker, fourth round pick free safety, sixth round pick strong safety. You had your number one corner Mike Jackson was also a fifth round pick. So you had NFL guys, day three U on that side in 2017. But we talk about talent, we're going to have to see. That's the thing. A lot of these young men have not been put in the situation that Coach Steele and his supporting staff is going to put our players in. We're coming out, and the first thing that Coach Steele is saying, everyone asked him, what's his defense? And his response back to them is, who are we playing? What down is it? And what offensive personnel are we going up against? If it dictates we come out in a 52 defense and we hold the offensive line and linebackers scrape over, we'll do that. If we come out against Joe Burrow kind of spread, a 5-4-5 wide, and I have to come out there in a 3-1-7 and just sit back in coverage and let it all come to me and we rally to the football, we'll do that. You have to be able to play situational football at this point. And that's kind of stuff that I love to hear from our defensive coordinator. So I don't necessarily know if it will be statistically and turnovers and glitz and glamour and flash. It's going to be a very physical unit, and they're going to know what they're doing, and they're going to rally to the football. Now, those three things I could say in my study of the Kevin Steele defense is they're going to be very physical, they're going to know what they're doing, and they're going to rally to the football. The other stuff will come. Okay, you do those three things, turnovers will come. Forced fumbles will come. Interceptions will come. Being ranked in the top 10 total defense will come if we can do those things at a very, very high level.